Nice shirt. Love it. Even though, wait, you got the dub last night, didn't you? Are you do
Look,
you?
to be fair,
Yeah.
not like I'm not really a huge rugby fan. I do watch the occasional game,
Would you
but
go to it live?
no, well, I bought this. I did. I actually got it live when it came to Perth.
Yeah, that's one of, well, being in Victoria, we don't have a Victorian team, but I was asking like who everyone goes for over here, and it's kind of like a split thing as well. Like no one really goes for New South, or I think they tend to go for Queensland because Melbourne people hate Sydney, I guess. So yeah,
That's just that's a rivalry, I
yeah,
guess. But no, I don't. I only go for Queensland because like my stepdad, he it was the one that used to put like State of Origin on the TV and shit, and then he's a Queensland supporter, so it's like, all right, I'll support Queensland then.
they did a good comeback though last night. Must admit, I didn't. I tried to watch it on
But yeah, no,
KO.
no shit.
I tried to watch it, but of course KO didn't come in clutch like they normally don't. Even like for the grand final, they didn't have like on KO they didn't allow it like because obviously grand final or sorry AFL grand final we're talking about and
Yeah.
I think Seven must have like the whole entire rights. Probably Fox might have a little bit, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
um
Because don't
yeah
they have the rights to like the pre-game stuff? Like Fox, well, rights, but like Fox are the pre-game.
yeah, which isn't that bad. Like I'd rather the pre-game for that rather than BT talking about his dentist. Like no one really cares about that.
Yeah.
Although we do love BT.
Oh, every year grand final day, my parents have like our we have a tipping competition, like my parents like family friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So every year we go to grand final at our house. We do some like roast and gravy rolls and like watch thing get pissed basically. Um, every year without fail, it's always the same problem. So we put on Fox Footy. We watch the 2 hour pre-game, right? It's like in the background, people are talking stuff,
Yeah.
and then it cuts to the screen. It's like, oh, we'll be back
Yeah.
in 2 hours. And then without fail, every year, everyone's like, what? What are they showing? What are they showing? It's just like every year we run into the same problem. 24/7.
Oh my god. You would have thought that after the second year, you'd be like, all right, turn over to seven
Yeah,
now.
it's been like 3 4 years running now where it's been.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, I reckon like the best grand finals are when everyone's like got their cheeky little bets on like just within the household um and it's like it's all by chance. So I remember we did this down at South Yonder up with the some of the footy boys where we cut up the newspaper into like because the newspaper will have like the teams for that day, and you cut like each little strip into like a little player. It might say Josh Candy, and then you draw it out of a hat, and say there's what 44 people playing that day, and there's four of you. Everyone gets 11 players at random, just out of a hat, and say you have Travis Cloak, right? And he kicks the first snag, like you win like you win X amount of money that you put into the pot at the start of the game. So it's like rather than you're just trying to
Oh,
choose the
sick.
same player, it's more down to chance, which you might get fucked. You might get like all of your defenders.
It's like more fun though. Or if they do like
Yeah.
what if there's like I don't know, how do you know it's that way? Is it just like first goal best on ground or
First goal best on ground. We might. Oh, we did like first goal of every quarter because it kind of
oh, okay.
increases the odds of it.
Well you could
Um.
that's not bad, but $5 per person.
Yeah. Exactly. So
And then
doesn't have to be a
there's like
lot.
first goal each quarter as well as thingy. Yeah, exactly. But it's still some fun to like be like, oh, I did it to some other player stuff. Because like
Yeah.
with ours, we didn't do it this year, but like previous years, it's like me and my mate, we're gonna just go around to everyone and be like, oh, Norm Smith, who do you want? And then so once
Mm.
Dusty gets taken or like
Yeah. Yeah.
Bachelor, it's like okay, everyone else is just taking like random picks of who they think might get it.
Yeah. A bit like we'll go straight into it. The Melbourne Cup winner. Ooh. The very hot favourites. Um, one regret I do have, we have our favourite segment, 1 to 1,000, and we didn't fucking get to do it. And we should have done it on a
That was a big
horse.
one as well. It
I
was
know
huge.
it was huge, and I didn't realize until Tuesday rolled around. and got behind the TV and never watched horse racing in my life, but I got around this one because I had a few a few bets on. How successful were you? Like, did you get positive that day?
No, I lost. So I do love my horse racing, right? It's cruelty or whatever like that. I don't give a fuck. I do like my horse racing.
Yeah,
So I went to Ascot Saturday, shit run of form, right? Lost $50
that's all
on betting.
right.
So I was like, you know what? I'll just bet myself out of it on Tuesday. Bad mistake. Um, so you know how how much I love how when the stars align and things just should happen, right?
Of course,
So
yeah.
my sport's coincidence, right?
Mhm.
So I'm sitting there on, could it even be? I think it might have been the Friday. No, the Tuesday itself, right in the morning.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling through news.com and they're like, oh, the Melbourne Cup, and it's like about the winners and it's like, oh, like the runners and who should be winning. So then I start reading this article and it's like, oh, like a horse that starts with S has won the race 12 times, right? That's the most ever like a horse has won. It start with S, like the letter it's run with. So the most successful letter is S, and it's like the most successful jockey color is yellow, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, all right. It's like the most successful barriers #5 or like whatever it is, right? So I'm just
Yeah.
like pulling numbers off, but it's like it was still out. Then it gets to the bottom. It's like, so who should win based off this, right?
Yeah.
And it says Sir Dragon, and I was like, that makes sense. I was like, this is it. I was like, this has got to be it. So I
Yeah.
fucking rushed to the bathroom, put $10 in this horse, and it fucking came fifth.
Oh.
I was
Wait.
so dark. I was like, the thing is, that it had a chance. It was like a legitimate chance. It was paying $11, like it was $11 to win,
Yeah.
and it was staying around, and nobody thought that Twilight Pavement could win, let alone
Yeah.
lead the entire race, and he
Yeah.
managed to do it. So I guess it just kind of comes down to bad luck. I reckon if any other day, my horse probably could have had a bit of more of a chance. But
Yeah.
who did you have, and did you get up?
I did get up. I only did the one race. Did you do like multiple races that day? I know you love your horses. Or do you only do race
Nah. So I
7?
did. I did one in the morning. I won like $4, and then I was like, all right, we're on here. This is getting me out of my form. And then
Yeah.
I had some multis. Had Anthony Van Dyke in there. He died.
Yeah, I saw that.
So those multis didn't come through, I guess.
I,
But
s- I
yeah,
saw a
just
lot
a good
of
time.
I saw a lot of Facebook messages going straight to Virgil van Dijk saying, "Why the fuck would you die?" Um, but
Have,
yeah,
have you seen the one where it's like the horse racing? They've got Pickford diving on its leg because that's where it broke its leg.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's what injured it.
yeah, yeah.
People
No,
are funny.
yeah, we love those type of people. So I did get up that day. I did just do the one race. The Now I know for next year, right? So you have like the late favorite. So the one that everyone jumps on at the last minute. And do you remember that horse's name for this race? Do you
It
recall?
was a surprise baby, wasn't it?
Yeah. So surprise baby. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, that's cool. So now for next year, I don't know what surprise baby came. I'm sure I should have done my research here, but definitely didn't come top 4. So obviously the late favorites are probably someone saying, I reckon this person will win. And then everyone's like, yeah, let's follow that guy. He obviously knows a lot about
Well,
horses.
two people put like $10,000 or something like that on surprise baby to win and to place. Like in the
Yeah.
last thing, right? Like when
Yeah.
they were before they got in the like barriers. But the thing is though, it's really rough because so I don't know, because obviously the Melbourne Cup is like probably the hardest sports race, like the hardest horse race to bet on because all of
Yeah.
them are so good.
Hmm.
Like I mean, it's like at the top of the top of the entire world. So then you start seeing people like, oh, like Tiger Moth's the favorite, but that's only because someone early had put on just say like a big amount of money, so their odds go down. And then the casual
Yeah.
punter's like, oh, this is the favorite, I'll hop on this then.
Yeah.
And so their odds start going down. And then you get someone like Twilight Pavement who's like not had someone jump on, still saying
Mm.
at $21, but then wins it. You know what I mean? So it's so hard.
It's
But
yeah, it's tricky. So I
like
only
even
did
next year, like
no,
there you
no. Oh, so yeah, I ended up doing. Not putting a lot on like the winners, so I only put like the top three favorites. I think it was Surprise Baby. Who was the other one? I know there was number 21 and number 12. There was the Prince of
Tiger Moth
Iran.
was yeah. See, the thing
Yeah.
with the Prince of Iran though is I was another stat, cheeky little stat. So I'm very big on my stats. There's only been 3 winners
Mm.
in a Melbourne Cup that has raced in it before. So usually you only get one chance at a Melbourne Cup as a horse, not as a jockey, but as a horse.
Yeah.
So like the Prince of Iran ran last year and placed last year as well. But
Hmm.
then I was thinking I'll put some money because people were like saying, "Oh, like might win, might win." But then
Yeah.
I saw that stat and I was like, I just out of all the years of Melbourne Cup, and only 3 horses have won it
Yeah.
after running in it before. So I was like, no, I'm
I'm
not gonna
glad.
risk it.
I'm glad I didn't read that stat because that's the only horse that won me some money at the end of the day. So I put $3 on Prince of Aaron to win, and obviously I lost that. But I did put $10 on it to play, so I got up.
Oh, that's not bad then.
Yeah, and his odds were $3 10, so it wasn't too bad. And then there was Tiger Moth. I
Yeah.
think he was heavy favorite along with Surprise
Oh
Baby.
yeah, Tiger Moth was definitely a heavy favorite.
Yeah, so
Surprise Baby was the late favorite. The horse that died though was also a favorite to win it.
was it how like
Anthony Van Dyke.
yeah.
It was literally it was Anthony Van Dyke and Tiger Moth the entire
Hmm.
day, neck and neck, and then people started putting late money onto Surprise Baby.
Yeah, okay. So all in all, I did get the big dubs, which is what you want. And my sports bet is looking. Oh no, not sport. Fuck sports bet. My points bet is looking primed at the moment. Other than I put a fucking bet on last night. So obviously we love the Champions League. And normally you have a really good team like say Manchester United, and you have a little shitty team that I don't know what their name is because they're shit. All right, and I do that consistently. So Chelsea versus Rene, or how you say that little French team, and they got the job done. Then I put some money on Barcelona to get the job done over this other shitty team that no one knows. They got the job done just. Juventus, they got the job done, and then yeah, what happened to buddy the Devils, mate? What's wrong with them? How can they beat PSG but not this shit team? All right, please, I need some
You know what's
answers.
sad? You know what's really sad as well?
What?
And like this just shows how shitty how shitty we've been for previous years.
Hmm.
I forgot we had a game last night, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I woke up this morning and Duncan's like, fuck United is shit. And is
Oh,
he
we
a Liverpool
played.
fan? I was like, what? I was like, did he just decide to wake up and start giving me stick or what? And then
Yeah.
I'm like reading through my Twitter. I'm like, oh wait, we actually had a game last night. We lost.
Yeah. So, and also, did you, yeah, and did you see Did you watch the replay?
I've not watched it yet. No,
So
I've been home today.
there's a guy called Demba Ba. Used to play for Chelsea. You might remember him.
Surely he didn't. Surely he didn't score.
So, so this week I've learnt some new rules, pretty much. As part of my work. So when you're kicking from a goal kick, you can't be offside. When you're throwing it in, you can't be offside. Um,
Sorry, what's that? You just cut out. You cut out heaps.
oh,
What was
sorry.
the part you said?
So if
Oh
you're
yeah. Sorry, I got up to
from a
United
goal
rules at work.
kick, yeah. So from a goal kick
Yep.
out, you can't be offside. So I didn't know that one. I'm pretty sure
Wait, what do you
that's
mean?
so. Say, De Gea is kicking like just a normal goal kick, and um, you have like Martial like in an offside position. You can just kick it over the top and like score. So like if
Oh,
Martial's on an
okay, yeah.
offside position, you can still score from it. Won't be called offside. I'm pretty sure that's one.
Didn't know that one.
Yeah, I didn't know that one. I knew about the you can be offside when you're doing a throw in. I knew that one from good old pro
Yeah, I mean
clubs.
that was the cheesy pro clubs. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but also, um, if you're in your defensive, oh, this one's really hard to explain, but It's pretty much how Demba Ba scored. So he was offsides, but because he was in his defensive half, so Manchester pushed up pretty much all their players. They had one kind of back for the corner. So because he wasn't in his offensive half, he was still in his defensive half, and offsides. They just played the ball through, and so Manchester were playing catch up bloody footy, and they couldn't get back in time, and yeah, Demba pretty much walked into an own goal or open goal. Sorry, yeah,
There's things like that just don't happen to other teams, right?
yeah,
Like now it happens to United. And
hmm
I read a thing today, and I don't know how against it I am, but apparently they're saying that basically this game against Everton on Saturday
mm,
is a must win for Ole, and if he doesn't win it, the Glazers are looking at getting him out.
yeah.
Because
Do you reckon
I really
how?
cannot. Being
Yeah,
Manchester United, you cannot be in 15th. Like that's just 10th, right? Like we have like okay, 10th, you have a shitty team. 15th, like you just shouldn't be, right? Not with the money that they're able to spend. So,
yeah.
but then I've been ever since Spurs got rid of Pochettino, I've been wanting Pochettino at United. So hopefully they get rid of him and then sign Pochettino.
But then you have the whole debate that what did Pochettino do for Tottenham? Did he get a good flag? Did he win them a Champions League? Did he? He just doesn't have that
He got
like
there. He,
success.
look, you'd say that Tottenham team was nothing special, and he did challenge. He did challenge for leagues, and he did challenge for Champions League.
So at the end
You
of
know
the
what I mean?
day, you just
And
want to
that's
challenge.
well,
Yeah.
no, but we'll look at it, right? So because Tottenham, they don't have the world class players. They have some of them, like Harry Kane.
Mm,
You got Son, all that, but like Manchester United probably quality wise have a better side.
yeah.
Not a good team compared to Spurs.
Yeah.
If you can get Pochettino who challenged with that side to start challenging for leagues and Champions League with that like the side that we have,
Yeah.
you'll start winning. Like we'll start winning the league again, or we'll win a Champions League or something like that. Because as soon
Mm.
as you can start challenging, that's when you move to winning. We're not even challenging at the moment. It's poor. Like it's embarrassing, really.
It is. But so does Pochettino? Does he have a team right now? Like, is he coaching at all? Or is he sunbaking?
He's been on side. Apparently, there's rumors that like Real Madrid want to sign him if Zidane wants to like move away.
I swear
People reckon
Zidane
Barca.
is always moving in and out though. So
Yeah, no
yeah,
shit. Everyone reckons he's either going to get fired or leave, and so. But
yeah,
then people also reckon that because now the Barcelona board has left and they're getting a new one in,
mm,
they reckon they might sack Valverde and then get in. Is it Valverde? I think their coach is Valverde. And then bring in Pochettino. So apparently, like I read a thing that the Glazers are aware that people are now starting to get a bit more interested in him, so they want to try to sign him up quickly
yeah.
if they want to.
Even I don't think that Frank Lampard is like obviously club hero. Get him back because we didn't really have any other options. But unless we keep on spending a lot of money, I don't see us. Yeah, you never know. He could be like until he gets results. Basically, what I'm saying, like this year, it really has to be top two or like Chelsea normally get rid of their manager like really fast anyway when as
Yeah,
soon as they're not doing what's expected, which is harsh because normally FIFA give me a few years to get to the top, even if I have a bad season. I haven't actually started manager season this year. I'm sure that you have,
I
but
have. It's this is a bit different. I don't know how much I like it. I do actually rate it. So you know that financial takeover. Some people love it, some people hate it. Right? It's very divisive. I
yeah,
like it. Right? I'm because unless it's like a full like let me grind out and like do a road to glory. I just want to get the best players
yeah,
for my team and win leagues and win Champions Leagues.
yeah. That's
So
like
you can
me.
now choose how much you get, with the
That's
max
dumb.
being 500 million.
That's
I
just
started
dumb.
my Manchester career mode with $700 million.
See, I
That's
wouldn't do
easy to
that.
say.
So I'm sorry, I wouldn't do
Like
that.
it's crazy.
Who do you start? Do you start with Manchester United? Or
Yeah, I was
yeah,
just like I was having a look at it. I was like, I would try to get them. I got bought Mbappe, like I got
Yeah.
Van Dijk, like literally my entire team's stacked.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do like a new one. But like I'll choose like a League One or Championship team or something like that and try to win the Champions League.
I feel like, yeah, that's the best. Like, obviously, you can go to Chelsea and play with all their new stars and stuff like that. But whenever I do a career manager, like whatever you call it, I normally start at like a championship team, just because it's like a bit more fun, and then you kind
Also
of
get the
have,
job offers to those bigger teams anyway.
yeah, yeah, exactly, and then yeah, so really you're building this club from really nothing. Plus you get the excitement of like possibly getting promotion either through the playoffs, which is like what, from third to sixth, or just auto promotion top two. So you get the joy of that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still grinding for Ultimate Team, so I haven't quite gotten to that stage of getting bored of that. But
Speaking of Ultimate Team, rewards have come out tonight.
yeah.
Today. What are you
Um,
thinking? How did you go?
so I haven't done it yet. I did last week and obviously got no one. Oh, I won't say I didn't get anyone. So I got Alice. Did I say? Oh shit. See, I get confused which
Well,
week's which.
last week's episode doesn't exist.
True. So I could say I got out.
We didn't
Yeah.
post it. So
Yeah, I got 14 wins and foot champs, which isn't as good as 2 weeks ago, which I got 17 wins. Um, didn't get anyone in my two-player picks, which is kind of you're probably not going to get anyone. You're lucky to get like a really good player in that, and even like I don't deserve it. I hope when you get like elite, bloody 2 or 3 or 1 even, like you're getting insane players. But um, I got two nobodies in that. I got Allison, which is tradable, but I kept him in the team because I had Edison. Yeah, he's doing bits, but I've heard Allison's really good and he's worth 100k. So, like, I don't know. Maybe further down the line, I might sell him, but at this stage, I'll keep him. He's useful. And then I packed De Gea, the Champions League card De Gea in the next bloody pack. So two goalkeepers, like, what's up with that? And he doesn't sell at
he goes are
all.
pretty cheap as well.
Yeah, exactly. And well, 86 rated. You'd probably keep him just for like a SBC, wouldn't you? And that's like what I've been doing mainly. Like if I'm getting like an 85 player that's worth, I don't know, 10k, I'll pretty much keep him because you get those SBCs where you're looking for those shit players that have shit pace but are high rated, and you're looking to boost your rating, whatever. So yeah, that was my rewards last week. Then I did foot champs this week. I was smashing it out on Monday, so I had 15 wins with 10 games to go, and ended up with 16 wins. So I lost 9 in a row, whatever it was. I lost, yeah, I lost 9 of my last 10 games. Prior to that, I won like 8 in a row. So I was a bit pissed off that I didn't get my 17. I think it was gold. I think it's gold one or something like that. So I'm a bit annoyed with myself, but obviously I've got this weekend to grind it out again. Yeah, just that's how my weekends just repeat, just foot champs and then rewards, foot champs and rewards. But that's what you love about FIFA.
I think I might be a lot closer to foot champs than what I was thinking. I've halfway through to my what's it called? Registration?
Let's
What it's
go.
called?
Qualification. Yeah.
Qualification. Yeah. Halfway through, got 1,000 points. 1,000 points.
Woo!
I've started actually consistently winning games now. I got my team's alright. Just need a new cam, and but my new formation helps. Does
Yeah.
massively great thing for me.
What formation is that? Do you remember? You got a little.
It's a 4-1-2-2-1.
Yeah.
So I got four at the back, one like literally one in the middle, and then two, a left mid, right mid, two cams, and then a striker.
Yeah. So it's a bit similar to the 4-1-2-1-2, except you're switching the cam, or you're switching this extra striker that you have with that one and putting him cam. Which probably do you like playing with one striker, or do you prefer playing with the dual?
Well, the way so the it's so because it's basically Duncan saw a TikTok and changed his team to follow this TikTok, right?
Yeah,
And started winning games. So then he told me about it, and I was like, okay, I'll try it out. So it's like there, and then you also do your it's like instructions,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and it genuinely doesn't feel like I've got one strike at all because my cams. I've got Tiago at cam at the moment. I need to find a new cam to get Tiago out. So I've got James and Tiago,
yeah,
Vardy at striker, and then Bergwijn and Bale at left mid, right mid.
yeah,
And literally every single time I go on attack, I've got like three, like two, three, sometimes even four people like on the attack, ready to get a
yeah,
pass open in the box or edge of the box. So like I'm getting it there. It just needs I need like a because like Thiago's not a cam. Like he's just like he's
nah,
got a passing, but I want to pacey someone who can shoot, but someone who can also pass.
yeah,
So
yeah. So
that's maybe basically what I'm looking for at the moment.
yeah, and
But
do you know? So like, I don't know if I'm being a bit facetious here, but so when say you have the ball with James, who's your striker? Is it have you got Rodrigo?
Vardy.
Vardy? Yeah. So say you have James on the ball, then with James you pass it to him, but you're holding L1 at the same time, which means that after he kicks it to him, he'll go run a straight line. Do you know that? Like if you so
Like I've heard it's like when you can make
yeah,
them do the runs.
yeah.
I know about it. I just don't do it.
Yeah, so
I know I've just got my head around like the R1 dribbling at the moment.
yeah, but even no, so like even just so it's basically it tells them to do it's like a quick 1-2. So if you just hold down L1 right before you're about to pass and do it at the same time, like it means that they'll kick the ball and then make a run in a straight line. You don't have to do anything else. So like
Oh, really?
yeah, so that's like it's been
I
around
want
for
something like that.
ages. Yeah, so that just makes it so much easier. Like I don't tell people like obviously I'll tell you, but I'm not going to tell Justin and all that because they probably don't know those little like tips, I
Yeah,
guess. Like even knowing what each like what like a chip cross does and what each like not so much skill, but all the basic stuff like passing fast and double taps passing makes it like scoop up a little bit. So
yeah. I've noticed that. But also, how do you do the different tackle types? Do you know how to do those? Because I see people talk about there's like three different
yeah,
tackles. I just don't understand it either.
I do. It's difficult. I don't know off by heart. I know there's like a hard tackle, like a hard standing tackle, which I think it might be just holding down the sprint button and holding down a normal standing tackle. Where I think it's square or whatever. Um, but no, I didn't know that was. Is that what you're talking about? Like those type of like hard standing tackles, I
Yeah,
guess. I
yeah.
don't know.
There's like it's like normal impact and hard or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
nah.
weird. It's like yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess that's the difference between the like
exactly.
I don't know kind of elite one foot champs and
Yeah.
things like knowing those smaller things. Because now, do you watch? Now I'll be able to win a few more games that I should like that I've
Yeah.
been losing but should win, knowing that L1 to do the
Yeah.
1-2 and shit.
No, it's so much better because like honestly, like without it, your players just fucking stand there and do nothing. That's why he needs.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you do
You know,
it,
you should really try, and I really recommend as well.
mm,
Thomas Partey. Have you used him
nah, not
from
yet.
Arsenal?
Yeah,
So I used
rate
to have
him.
Ndidi. And
Yeah,
I didn't mind Ndidi, but I sold my entire team for like a La Liga Bundesliga team, right? And
yeah,
I didn't really like that, so I sold them again and got my old team back.
yeah,
So I lost a few K in the process, but it's whatever. But then instead of getting Ndidi, I was like, oh, I'll try a party.
yeah.
He covers the entire pitch for me, and he's literally the only one that like never dips below 50% stamina, and he's like makes fucking balls like crazy. It's so good.
Is what's his pace like? Is it like what's his best
I think
attribute? Is it
I'm sorry. I use him a lot for passing, but then he's also scored worldies for me. I'm gonna foot bin real quick and see what his stats are.
And what
because I
position
put it.
do you
I,
play
I
him
just
at
have to
CDM?
basic as well. So because my position, I got the one like CM in the middle, and then I got like the left
Oh
mid
yeah,
thing in the cams. He just plays literally in the middle, and he makes he's like box to box midfielder basically.
yeah. So I'm kind of looking for a guy like that because I was using Ndidi and he's great because he's got great physical and he's got great defending, which is what you ask for a CDM kinda. But like, um, he got a red card in one of my foot champs games, so I think it was Alan back at CDM. Then I kind of have James on one cam, and on the other cam, I had Deli Ali, and he did bits for me. So maybe yeah, Deli Ali is alright. Maybe if I put a partly there, he would do bits as well. So I'll try him out just for you. Is he expensive?
So he's on PlayStation 4. He's selling for about 11.5K right now.
Yeah.
Not too bad. 84 rated, so he's got 71 pace, 74 shooting, 81 passing, 81 dribbling, 82 defending, and 85 physical.
Jeez, that's
So
good.
he's not bad for a good holding midfielder. Yeah, and because I used him in my La Liga team because I bought his Atletico card, and
Yeah.
then I sold that and then bought his Arsenal card, and it's I don't know. They say that all the cards are the same, like no matter thing, but one plays a lot better than the other. I'll tell you that, and it's not the La Liga one.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's a bit shitty because I saw a meme where um it was like a random like same rating player but in a random league and random country, and he's like worth like 5k, but as soon as you put him in the Premier League he's now worth 30k, and now that you put an English nationality on him he's now 100k. So it really makes no
Yeah,
sense. And I'm hoping to the FIFA gods, please gift me tonight. I just Please just let me have one good player. I beg. I'm at this stage where,
I beg, I beg.
yeah,
We have packed
even for
people. I've not
you,
packed anyone.
yeah,
I've literally
I
packed
know,
no one.
I know. For you, it's even,
Nah,
but
but
yeah,
I guess
it's tricky.
I guess with like the whole 100K and stuff like that, it's like it's probably or it's 100% just because like the league, I guess, like because there's so many people that choose the APL
Yeah,
to make their team around. I mean, me and you are prime examples of it. I even tried to branch out and I still went back to the EPL.
I've tried.
Um,
I've tried. I did
but
the
then
Brazilian. I did the Brazilian, and then worked out that I was just choosing Brazilian Premier League players. I'm like, what the fuck's this? Um, but
and
yeah.
also English. There's so many links to English people as well. But the thing is, though, you'd really think it'd be a French one because there's so many better French players
Oh, if
than
yeah.
you know what I mean?
As soon as you see a walkout, and then you're just hoping it's a French player, because then you're thinking of Kante, you're
Yeah,
thinking of Mbappe, and then you see the memes where or the TikToks where it's the troll one. So you're thinking getting Messi, but you get like Di Maria, and so like it comes up and it's like Argentinian. He's like, oh, Di Maria, and then it's like right wing. He's like, oh, Di Maria, and then it's like Barcelona, and he's like he's hell sad because he just got Messi because like normally it's the opposite. He's trying to be funny, but yeah, it's
there's like one that
tragic.
Justin sent about the Mbappe one, where it's like a Griezmann, and he's like,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
striker, French, and he's like, it comes up Paris, he's like, oh, Mbappe.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Nah, it's a troll, but
I'm,
honestly,
I wish just like one nice pull's all I need, because that just sets your team up. You look like
yeah.
Duncan's mate, right? He packed Messi, sold him for 1.3 mil, and his team stacked
Wait,
like,
who?
and he won't have to do anything for the rest of the year. Duncan's mate.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, buddy CJ, shout out to CJ. I know you're not watching this, but he's like, oh, I packed Mbappe to Raj, and then Raj told me, I'm like, and then I was talking to CJ, I'm like, oh, did you pack Mbappe? He's like, yeah, but it's a loan Mbappe. I thought it was the real deal. I'm like, and he's like, oh yeah, I haven't played since FIFA fucking 15. I'm like, yeah, thanks to the troll. I would have, and I felt fucking so angry that he packed a bloody Mbappe and not me.
We were playing like he didn't know, right? And then so Raj and I were playing with him. Like, I was playing FIFA, he was playing FIFA, and like Raj was playing at Warzone or whatever. And
Yeah,
then he's like, because he says to me, I started to reply, he's like, oh Dylan, I packed Mbappe. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, how did he pack Mbappe? How did he
yeah,
pack someone before me? And then we're sitting there like I'm playing. He's like, "Why can't I add contracts for Mbappe?" And I'm like, "Oh," I was like, "Is there like a blue line around it?" He's like, "Yeah, why?" And I was like, "That's a loan player, mate. Like you can't do anything now."
Yeah, but like, and then I got so happy. I'm like, oh, thank God, because first of all, I would play him for about 2 games and then get rid of him because that just sets up your whole team. But honestly, I'm asking for an icon. We deserve, say, not just me, you deserve. We deserve an icon. We deserve, or we deserve like a striker, like a forward, basically. We deserve like a Werner. Probably not even a Werner. Probably like
But just someone big.
Mane,
Even if it's someone like a
yeah,
yeah,
Mane,
yeah,
Salah,
or even if it's like another league that we can sell, and it's still at that
yeah.
level, like a Lewandowski or something like that.
But even
It's not big.
Lewandowski's like he's like 130K. He's not that expensive. We deserve a $300 buddy fucking.
Really that much. If
I
he's in the
think
Premier
so.
League, you know it'd be so expensive.
Oh yeah, because he's got 91 shooting. So what? Compare that to Aguero,
I
maybe
think it's like a Harry Kane where his
Harry
pace lets
Kane.
him down.
Yeah, but um, yeah, even Harry Kane's bloody breaker card isn't that great. I played against it the other day. Maybe it was the player I was versing. I don't know, but he wasn't too he wasn't too great. Even like a little special card like that, like I'll take a little
Yeah.
um, what- yeah, I'll take one of those. I'll take. Oh, yeah, I just know I'm
I want
gonna
that
get.
football breaker so badly.
Yeah, and I got one of like those special cards last year, and it just makes your team look a lot nicer. Like last year, I ended up
Yeah.
pretty much in my team just having gold cards. Like you want a bit of blue, you want to spice it up a little bit. Um, and yeah, just an icon would be nice. Cheeky little bloody baby cards. Ashley Cole, maybe, I don't know. But or even no, I wouldn't take that. Fuck
Oh,
that. I don't want him
nah,
at left back.
I want Garincha. If I could get an icon, I want Garincha, the cam from Brazil. Insane stats.
What's that?
Absolutely
What's his?
insane.
Is he? What club did he play for? Do you know? Or just Brazil?
I'm not sure. Hey, I was watching a stream. The the investor guy, and he
Yeah.
was like looking through, and he pulls up this Garincha card, and he's like an icon.
Mm.
Um,
How much is
and
he
I was like,
worth?
holy damn, like
Like
oh,
3 mil.
he's probably yeah. I'll bring it up now on Footbin. But Harry Kane's only 20k, right? And I
Yeah.
versed him yesterday at Cam. The guy had him at Cam, and he didn't do too badly. So if he could get something like a passing chemistry style, that could
Yeah.
actually not be a bad move again.
Yeah. And look, you would not ever play him at striker. I'm sorry, but he's just way too slow.
Yeah.
Even
So
yeah, go on.
he's a right wing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So even like Thiago Silva, like his pace is just not up to standard. Like, what was it, 56 or something? So yeah, you want your centre backs to be high pace. You want your strikers to be high pace.
Yeah. So this is his baby card.
Mhm.
Um, 90 pace, 83 shooting, 88 passing, 93 dribbling, 67 physical, 1.6 mil.
What's his rating? Like total rating?
Um, and 90.
Fucking
And
hell.
then 92 version goes for
How do you spell his last name? Sorry.
and at this uh it's GARRINCHA. 2.2 mil is just like 92 version, and his biggest one's 94.
I've never heard of this guy in my
But
life.
his yeah, I saw him the other day. I was like, this is mad. His 92 version is insane. 90 pace, 86 shooting, 92 passing, 94 dribbling. Like you'd be sick, 100%.
Which one's that one? Is that his? Um.
92.
Yeah. That. Oh yeah, I've got it
I don't know.
here.
I don't know what like I don't know. Is that his prime? Is it prime and then prime moments? Is his 94 or
I guess. I know. Yeah, I know the younger one's the baby, and then is it
yeah
90? Is it 90? Yeah, 92 will be his max, and then his 90. Oh no, yeah, no, you're right. It's just so he has a 94 as well. Fucking hell.
yeah, and it's a 90 pace, 87 shooting, 94 passing, 96 dribbling.
Fuck. If I get that today, I've never heard this kind in my life, but if I get that today, I'm happy. um,
He's extinct. He was selling for 2 point. No, that's the same price as the other one. He's extinct. He's extinct.
yeah, like no one's selling him, or yeah, nah.
Yeah. It must be one of the most godly cards in the game.
Yeah, he's probably up there with Pele. You'd think, but yeah, I'm sorry, I've never heard of this guy. I hope he's still alive. Hope he's watching the podcast. Hope he's doing well.
So, got a question for you. So last week, the people just checked my notes real quick. So last week, the people didn't hear it, but we had our pizza conversation, right? We did play a little game about guess the pizza and all that. You said the most legendary quote, which is going to be uploaded.
Yeah.
But I want to know. So we went through what's our best pizza, right? Like what's our not best pizza? Like what's our favorite pizza? What's our go-to? I said either meat lovers or margarita. You said Hawaiian.
Yeah, or Supreme. I like Supreme, but yeah, go on Hawaiian.
Or Supreme. Yep. So can't forget them.
Yeah.
Now, the world needs to know, what is your go-to Subway order?
Oh, that's easy. So it's it's not the healthiest. So obviously you go to Subway when you're not feeling like a fat cunt, and you go there for to freshen up. You don't want to go KFC. Don't want to get a Zinger box because you don't want to be that lazy fat cunt always buying them. But so I go with the meatball, like obviously the normal bread. Fuck, Italian herb and cheese. Sorry, I nearly forgot there. Yes.
You said normal. I was like,
no. I swear, I reckon Pete gets normal because he doesn't understand. Like you can get fucking more bread than normal. Yeah. Anyway, but I go with the meatballs. Like that's just, and it has to be not at the end of the day. Like they have to be like lunchtime when they're freshly made. Get a lot of sauce in there.
The meatballs been sitting there 4 hours.
Nah, and they taste grim and they're dry as fuck. You got to get it and you got to get a lot of sauce, alright? And then you got to go.
People ask me like, "Oh, can you just put some more sauce on there?"
Yeah, sometimes I do because I don't put enough on there. And then
so I'm just let me get this straight real quick before we continue.
Yeah.
So you don't want to call people, right? You don't want to call. You don't want that interaction.
Yeah.
You don't sit there on Subway and be like, "Hey, yo, can you just put some more sauce on there real quick?"
Well, that's their job. Like, I'm not getting I want to get Subway. Like, if I'm I have to go out of my way to call them, whereas I'm already there. I already can't hear them. Can we just say, I went to Subway the other day, and Melbourne's fucked, alright? We have masks. We've had them for fucking ever now, probably like 4 months or whatever. And you already know the struggle of going to Subway and trying to hear them, right? They've got the fan going, they've got the glass barrier. You can hardly hear them.
Yeah.
Add a mask to it, and you hear nothing. You just hear.
No, I've had to wear during this whole pandemic. I had to wear a mask one time when I went to the Apple Store to play. Right, so that just proves how much better WA is than everywhere else in Australia.
At least that's not bad.
And like, I don't want to be one of those people, but it was like I was having this mask on me, and I was like, I'm really happy I do not live in Melbourne right now because like I wouldn't hate to have to wear this. Imagine having to go on a walk or something like that through the city, and you've just got this like put on your face. I could hardly hear like. I wasn't buying anything. My mate was buying a Mac, so he was just like listening to the guy. I couldn't even hear the guy talking. I was like, "What are you trying to say?"
Yeah.
I realized how much I look at people's lips when they talk.
Yeah.
To, like understand sometimes. Like,
when was that? That would have been. Was that when you had like a couple cases and you guys were getting kind of worried about it? Was it around then that you had a mask, or was it like later?
It was around the start. It was around the start.
Oh, okay. Like,
so we went in lockdown, because like there would have been like a period like before it, and it was like people. Like, we had a few cases, and people were like, "Oh, is it gonna get bad? Is it not?" And then I think you guys started getting more cases and shit.
Yeah.
And then, like that, but the Apple Store was literally the only place that was like, you need to wear a mask, and they gave us a mask before we walked in.
That's pretty nice of them. But yeah, obviously you guys are going crazy over there, so yeah, you can't hear them. They're asking you salt or pepper. I'm like, what? Salt and pepper? What? Salt and pepper? What? I still don't know what you're saying. But is it Swiss cheese or What cheese? So I'll ask you, what do you normally get? What's your go-to Subway order?
So I used to get so I used to get the chicken schnitzel sub, right?
Yeah, that's pretty standard. Just
But
saying,
I
that's pretty
realized
standard.
it is standard. But I
Default.
realized so
Yeah,
I'm not really a penny pincher, right? But when you can see some insane value for the same thing, you might as well take it. So if you
yeah,
just go in Subway and go chicken classic, the only thing that's different about that sub is the like crumbing is slightly darker on the chicken classic
yeah,
compared to the chicken station, right? That's the only thing. So I'm like, I go in there, put long Italian herbs and cheese, best friend.
yeah. Of course.
Then you
Yeah,
get the chicken classic old English cheese, right? I'm
yeah.
a
Sorry,
big fan
that's
of
the
old
one.
English.
Yeah, yeah. Caleb got me onto that. I was a
You
bit
get
boring. I just got cheddar, but Caleb was like, "Nah, get the old English." I'm like, "Yeah, all right." Yeah,
no, oh yeah, I say the same. My mate got me an old English. Like, you know, when they had that massive hoo ha when they took it away,
yeah.
my mate was like, yeah, I got rid of the best cheese. I was like, what? I was like, no, soy cheddar's the best. And he's like, no, no, try it.
Yeah.
But like, do you get salad on your meatball sub, or do you just leave it
No,
plain?
I get the um. There's a classic movie line. I don't know if you seen the movie SWAT? It's got Samuel L. Jackson and fuck, I don't know the other guy's name. But it's like a cop movie, and I've always been I'm not a picky eater at all. So if honestly, if I ate pickles, they're the only thing I'd say like I don't put my meatball sub. Like I'll have everything else like pretty much. Even I don't go over the top though because as soon as they start chucking on everything, it gets a bit too big and hard to eat, and like you can hardly like fold it over the top. It just gets a bit too messy. So, like yeah, everything a hot dog with everything pretty much, but a Subway with everything in it. Um,
Not bad.
yeah,
See, I know I'm a massive fan of pickles. I love pickles.
yeah.
At Varsity, they with the burgers, they give you a pickle on your burger. I love it. It's the
Nah,
best thing.
I couldn't do it.
But gotta get everything. Sometimes have you ever so just a question, have you ever walked out of a Subway when they've got poor lettuce on display? I've done it once or twice where sometimes when you think lettuce, you think of like nice green lettuce. You don't think
Yeah.
of like the yellow the yellow shitty like
Oh.
chunks that they've got sitting there. There's been
Oh.
twice where I've had to walk out of the Karma. I meant to say that there's nowhere near mine, but no, Karma Subway, up your game. The amount of times I've walked in there, there's been shitty lettuce on display. I'm not eating that.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
literally just go to the
I got a Woolies.
RGA and just get like a pre-made sandwich. Yeah, literally.
I got to. I know. I buy a meatball. No, I buy a meatball sub, and then I go into Woolies, like, and then put my own lettuce in the meatball sub just so I can enjoy it. Pretty much. Nah, I wouldn't do
Yeah,
that. I wouldn't do
let
that.
give me some yellow chunks. But no, I'll just go buy a pre-made sandwich. It's just like $10 cheaper anyway, or $5 cheaper anyway.
Yeah,
But
true.
no, I definitely get all salads except for carrot. I'm not a massive fan of carrot on
Really?
lettuce.
Like not like in
Yeah, just
anything.
like no, I don't mind carrot. It's just like shredded carrot. Something just throws me off
That's
about it.
weird. So you can take
So yeah,
like a roasted carrot. You'll eat that fine. Just grated
yeah.
carrot.
Oh, well, I you know carrot sticks. I love carrot sticks and hummus. Just the shredded carrot at Subway. Something just gives me bad vibes about it. I'm like, I don't really trust it.
Oh,
But
that's
what
weird.
sauce? Do you get an added sauce onto your
Nah,
Subway?
nah.
Ranch.
I
Gotta get
try and
ranch.
stay away. I try and stay away from all that stuff. I don't know why.
Ranch is insane. It changes your life.
I'm not.
I used to
I'm not a
think,
big fan. You know, I'm not a big fan of ranch.
really, I used to think like, oh, it's pretty American. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try it. I'm not be one of them people. And then I went to my mate's house and we were watching the NBA.
Hmm.
And he put a pizza on like just sort of standard like catering and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he takes it out and he puts it on the table and he's like, oh, like I'm just gonna get some ranch real quick. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, like have you never had ranch in pizza? And I'm like, no, I've never. Changed your life, genuinely.
Yeah.
Try
Oh,
it. It will
fuck.
make your life so much better.
I don't like. I've never seen. Normally, I like to look at it like, say, jam. Like, obviously, strawberry jam comes from a strawberry, but I can't even imagine like what is like is ranch a vegetable that they turn in? I don't want to sound. I'm probably sounding really dumb right now, and hopefully you know the answer. But ranch must be like a vegetable type thing. Some reason I think I know you're looking at it right now. I'll talk over the top, but I think um some reason it gives me like celery vibes a little bit. I don't know why, but um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
So I'll read out the ingredients. Or like the little spiel they give on Google. So I'll just Google
Yeah.
what is ranch. Ranch dressing is an American salad dressing, usually made from buttermilk, salt, garlic, onion, mustard, herbs, and spices, and it's mixed into a
Oh.
sauce based on mayonnaise. So it's like a mayonnaise with all this other
Oh.
shit in it.
So yeah, all right, I got it completely
But
wrong. But
like the
yeah,
texture, like I don't know, mayonnaise can be quite thick, like a thick kind of
yeah.
goo, I guess.
I know.
Like ranch is quite runny.
Yeah, I know some people that fucking hate mustard. Oh no, sorry, hate mayonnaise, like because of the consistency. Like I don't mind it, but do you like mustard though?
I love mustard.
Yeah,
Mustard.
I'm a big fan.
I know. I like mayonnaise. I'm not huge on it. I'll get it on a meat box or like a meat box sometimes, like a kebab sometimes. But I'm not like like a burger. But I'm not like I need to add mayo to anything. But
What
if I'm getting like a
about
seeded mustard,
yeah? What about coleslaw dressing or even just coleslaw? The salad.
I don't mind it. What about you?
Yeah,
I don't mind
nah,
coleslaw.
I like it.
I think that's better salads. I like because I don't know when you get a salad like that, you wouldn't say it's an exactly healthy salad. Like a coleslaw is a really healthy pasta salad
Nah,
or like something like that. That's
oh,
not really a healthy salad. It's
nah.
like they they say like, oh, it's a salad, but it's just like all dressing.
It
Um,
is. It depends. Like
like
I've grown up in a household where we make the coleslaw ourselves, so it's a bit more healthy. You don't have to smother it with like coleslaw dressing, I guess. And
yeah,
even I need a little bit of dressing. Like without it, it's so dry. And I know my big brother, he has it without the dressing. I'm like, how the fuck do you eat that? Um,
oh,
but
so it's just like
yeah.
cabbage and shit just mixed together.
Yeah, but it's cabbage. So we do cabbage, carrot. You probably hate it because it's got grated carrot in it. Cheese.
No, I don't mind that grated carrot.
Oh,
Like it's
okay.
literally just a Subway. I don't know what it is. It's just
Oh,
only Subway carrot.
that's weird
Like
as.
Subway carrot is just fucking weird to me. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I can never get over it.
Yeah. So there's we put capsicum in it as well, and
Love it, capsicum.
a little bit of celery as well. So we kind of make it a little bit healthier, and then we can choose like how much coleslaw dressing you want in it. Um, But if sorry, as we're on the food, unless you have anything to move on from here, um, as we're on the food route, and a classic question, what would you eat for your last meal ever? So you're getting executed tomorrow. They come up to you and like, all right, what's your last meal? We'll get you whatever you want. Made by the best chef in the world. Could be Gordon Ramsay. Could be Jeremy Bolsenbrook, who who nah, but what would you get? What would your what would your last meal ever be? The last supper for Dylan and
Oh,
us.
that's such a hard one, isn't it? Really? Like,
So many
cause
options. Zinger box.
imagine that, but like, it, I don't know. It is a hard one because like it often like oh, because like you could say something that you've never had, but you've been told is really nice, but you might not
Oh
like
nah,
it.
yeah,
You
nah,
know,
fuck that. Nah, you
I can
got
sit here and I can sit here and say like, oh, I want to get a wagyu steak with some lobster tails
yeah,
and like a side of like those hog's breath fries that were hell nice when they were like prime hog's breath.
yeah,
But like, I've never had it, but it probably would have to be like like a steak. I do really like steak.
yeah.
Um,
I can see that from you.
Probably I wouldn't go and say wagyu. I've never had it before, so but like if I know price them, I guess go for it if it's that good.
Yeah.
But like a steak and chips, nothing beats it. Nothing beats it. Steak,
What
chips, and
type of
wine, nothing
steak?
beats it.
What type of steak are you going for? You going for T-bone steak? One
Yeah,
like
if it lasts over,
yeah.
you can have to go T-bone, or like you'll have to go like just like a nice like filet mignon or something.
What sauce you going? What
Just like
what's
change it completely.
what sauce are you putting on that steak? You got a special little sauce that you whip up for it, or your cook whips up for you?
Like I'm normally like a mushroom sauce kind of guy with a steak.
Yeah,
Big old mushroom sauce. But even if I'm not gonna get a steak, I just a nice steak sandwich on like Turkish bread. Nothing
yeah, I
beats
can
those.
see that.
That
Yeah,
nothing beats them.
that's
Nothing
godly.
beats them.
Even
So something
yeah,
like that. What about you? What's your death row meal?
Um, it's got to be made by my mum. It's got to be. Shout out my mum. But it'd have to be. Fuck. Yeah. See, I'm pretty stuck. It
Fuck, you
would.
made me look like such a bad person now because I've gone like,
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
getting like massive chefs in to do it, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna get my mum to make it. Like, oh,
Well,
right.
that's yeah. You gotta get the heartfelt audience
uh,
into it.
yeah.
Um, but fuck. I wish it was an entree and then fucking a proper meal
Yeah.
and then dessert. But probably would say fuck. Probably it's gonna sound so boring, but the way my mum makes a good mac and cheese, mate, top notch. Um,
Really.
she also makes a real good Alfredo, um, but not with chicken. It's like with salmon instead, and
Mm.
that long fettuccine. Fucking love fettuccine so much. Yeah, so it would have to be a pasta dish. I love my pasta too much to say. Even a homemade spag and bog. Um, yeah, it would have to be a pasta dish for sure. Or yeah, pretty much pasta dish.
I had a really nice pasta dish. Where did I go? There was when you're in Perth. When you're in
Mm,
Perth, I'll remember by that time, obviously.
yeah,
Let's go get a pasta because there was this one. Where was it? It was really, really nice. Anyway, I'll remember it.
is that the
It was
crown?
amazing pasta.
Was that Nobu when
What
you went with the boys?
was it?
You need to
I
go
went with the boys, but
fucking
I didn't go.
yeah.
I didn't.
Oh
No, no.
okay.
I went with my dad. Oh, no, I wasn't there. Was it? Might have been Rockpool. I'll find out, and then I'll
Yeah.
find out where it was, and it was amazing pasta.
All right, we'll
But
go
I
there.
do like my pasta. What's your favorite? Do you prefer a white sauce or a red sauce when you pasta?
Fuck, you're asking for a lot here. Um,
Like
growing,
these are the
yeah,
foods this food episode.
I know it, and I'm fucking getting hungry right now. I've got a good
Yeah,
story.
you just did it time Melbourne, did
Yeah, it is. I've got a good story to put everyone off food. I'll leave it to the end though, but I have to say, growing up, red sauce got me tingling feeling, but probably white sauce nowadays. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a nice cheese sauce, um, even like one of those creamy little sauces with the fettuccine, like nowadays, yeah. Even add some mushrooms. Add some. I love my mushrooms. Not obviously. Wait, do you like mushrooms? Raw, or do you have to cook them?
it? No,
Yeah,
I have to cook them.
yeah,
I
same
can't.
here.
My mum eats mushrooms raw.
Ugh,
Can't do it.
ugh. Nah.
My mum, some of the shit my mum eats, like she, I walk in there sometimes and like in the kitchen and because I don't mind avocado. I'm not like it's not I'm not sitting there like
Yeah,
just eat avocado alone, but like I eat avocado.
yeah,
Um, so like my mum's like a massive avocado fan. Like, my stepdad and brother don't really like avocado, so
yeah.
my mum will buy an avocado for herself, right, and cut it in half. And take like the pit out,
Shell, yeah.
and then put like like yeah, and put it out. So like it's like the middle part. She keeps it in the shell, right?
Oh, okay, yeah,
He takes the middle part, the yeah, and puts like a little bit of mayonnaise. So go back to mayonnaise. Puts a bit of mayonnaise in it, and then
yeah.
eats the avocado like that. And I'm like, how can you? That's the grimmest thing I've ever seen. He
I,
swears by it.
yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I
But
can't. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of avocado. I don't know. It doesn't taste like anything for me. Like it just tastes like
oh, it's like a tinge of taste, but it's not really like it's
yeah,
not bad.
and it's like weird, like the weird color, it's a weird texture. I'd rather just not eat it than like make myself eat something that I don't enjoy. So yeah.
Yeah,
What about you? White sauce or red sauce type of guy?
definitely. Yeah, I'm like you. I used to be a massive red sauce person. Like when I was little and stuff like that. I coming up from
Yeah,
footy training and realizing like your mum or someone made spaghetti for dinner. Like
yeah,
it was crazy. Like it'd be so happy. But then now definitely more of a white sauce type of person. But then I don't know. I probably my go-to. It's a bit of a cheat. It's not really like a home cooked meal or anything like that. But because I like to meal prep for work because I just realized how much cheaper it is so like when you
Oh
get lunch
yeah.
at home and take it with you, then buy it
Yeah,
out.
100%.
I used to spend $90 a fortnight on buying food at the cafe down the road.
Fucking
And
hell.
yeah, no shit. And so I was like, no, why do I do that? Might as well just like make it home, and take it with me. So
Yeah.
like it's called like Latina Fresh or something like that. It's like the pasta, like the pre-made
Oh
pasta you put in the
yeah.
thing, and it's like got sauce as well.
Yeah, I think I've
They're
heard of
actually
it.
not bad. I buy a bunch of, like the Chinese takeaway containers,
Yeah.
and like make the pasta, mix in like the white sauce, like the carbonara sauce,
Yeah.
heat it up. It's good lunch for a
Yeah.
week, and then just redo it the next weekend.
Yeah, I used to do those little. I know Byron always had those little containers that were already made for you that you get from Woolies, and they're nice size
Yeah.
for lunch. Um, and so I got them. Oh, it would have been like a little bit before COVID hit, and I used to eat them before training, and I was like, oh, that's fucking what you want because it gives you carbs, fills you up a little bit. Until like even those are so expensive, like you'd rather like pasta's fucking cheap as cook the pasta at
Yeah.
home, and then yeah, like you said, and then there's no real easy way to microwave food at work. So unless I want to go into the main staff room, which you have to talk to people, which I'd rather not do. I'd rather just stick to the void. So I kind of just like I just stick to my bloody bread. I love my bread. So yeah, if one day I do,
Yeah.
sometimes I
No,
do
I'm
get
pretty lucky.
adventurous.
I'm pretty like so at our work because everyone's break times are at different times. Like, I guess in graduate
Yeah,
school, everyone's
yeah,
break times the same time and thing. But so everyone's break times are different times. So like our staff room or like not staff room, but like our lunch room's pretty like empty most of the time. But
yeah,
yeah, 20 bucks a week for lunch when I used to spend it a day really. Like it's not bad
yeah,
because I just buy like the pre-made pasta, put it in a thing,
yeah.
put it in a pot like with the sauce that's already been made, $10 each. Can't go wrong.
Can you
But
can
so
yeah?
when
Sorry, can you eat that without microwaving it though, or can you eat cold pasta?
pasta, I prefer not to. I even cold pizza, I
Yeah,
prefer not. I can eat it. I prefer not to.
yeah,
Like I do prefer microwaving it, like reheating it.
yeah. I'm a bit the same. Like even cold chicken, like you know those roast chickens that you can often buy at Woolies, like they're real good, the real nice ones. Um, like as a kid, I couldn't eat them like when they were cold. I always had to at least warm it up. Um, but I must say, going on a little bit of a rant here. Someone in my house, not going to name names, but you know how you have the chicken and it's got the nice skin layer on the outside, which is the best bit. You must admit, you love the
Best
skin.
part. Best
It's the
part of the
best
chicken. It is
part.
100%. It is
But
100%.
do you have to just strip just so someone's been going into the fridge just eating that part and just leaving it there like and just leaving the bare fucking chicken like they just strip the skin and eat it themselves. I don't know who it is. Could be Pete. Probably is Pete. That
Like,
is that weird?
well, the way that we do it, like my mum does it, I've started like helping her, just so
Yeah.
I can eat it right. And eat the skin is she just grabs like a Tupperware container, and like once she buys the chicken and it's still hot, just like puts it on a chopping board and like just takes all the meat off it, and then throws out the like the carcass of it.
Yeah.
Then she's still got like all like
Oh
the rest of
yeah.
the meat off. But then
Yeah.
so we don't we just like when she does that, like she just puts the skin like on the side of the board. And it's like me and my brother are home, like we'll just go past and like eat some of it, and
Yeah,
then
that's
like go off.
alright.
So it's not yeah.
Yeah. It's just
But
like
no, that's a madman move to just go and eat the skin.
I know. I'm like, fuck, it's the best bit. Like, can you leave me some? And then also, it kind of like it's there for the purpose of like dry, not making the chicken so dry. I reckon. Like, it would have to have serve some purpose other than it tasting really good. Do you eat the is it batter or the filling? Sorry. Do you eat the filling inside the chicken?
I do.
Oh, I don't know if we can be
Not a lot,
friends.
not a lot, not a lot. So basically, one of the best parts when you get a hot chicken, right?
Yeah.
So I only do it in this scenario. So again, it gets thrown out with the thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not I'm not a hater on it. So what you do is you get a nice roll, like in a tiger roll or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
some
Oh,
like
saying tiger bread? No,
garlic
sorry, sorry,
aioli.
sorry, sorry, sorry.
Yeah.
Tiger bread is the best bread on fucking earth. Can we admit
Oh,
that?
100%.
Woo! Let's go.
Yeah. So get some garlic aioli or like a mayonnaise. Put it on the top.
Yeah.
Then you go get like a spoon and get some of the stuffing that's in the chicken
Yeah.
and put it down the bottom of it, right? And then while the chicken's still hot, then put some like warm chicken, maybe like a slice of cheese or something like that. Not the shitty like plasticky cheese, but like the actual cheese that's just been sliced. Something like that. You can't go wrong with that. And a side of crisps, nothing beats it.
Yeah. Nah, I agree with that. I think this was probably one of my favorite episodes. Not gonna lie.
Has been a good episode. Question: Are we continuing the? There's a bit of a sports off season at the moment. Not a lot of sports
Yeah.
are going on. EPL Champions League. Are we doing our 1 to 1,000 challenge? We putting that on the bench for a week.
Yeah. Put that on the bench. We could. Yeah. Honestly, we could keep it a nice food episode. A food. For the foodies out there, I know everyone loves food, so it's quite relatable to the general public.
Let us know. Let us know in the comment section your Subway order or
Yeah.
your last meal even. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know your last meal. And it.
Please share this with your friends. Where we want to start getting some more momentum going, really, don't we?
Yeah. And also say, would you make your mum make your last meal? That was fucking hard to say. Oh, power's back on. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's on. All right. Yeah. Would you make your mum make your last meal? Like, just putting that out there. I don't know if I'm just weird, but I feel like it's nice. It's a nice gesture, and
like I'd probably
or
go for the best chef.
Yeah, or maybe it's your dad. Maybe your dad does the cooking in your household. We don't.
Maybe it's your grandma. No.
Exactly.
Maybe it's someone else in your family. We don't judge. Everyone's got different scenarios. But
Yeah.
let us know if you'd rather have a family member cook your last meal, or if you'd let some best chefs in the world, Gordon Ramsay even.
Exactly. Oh, lovely. So, got one last thing to say. Unless you want to add anything else. Big deal.
No,
yeah. All right. So, last night I had a massive tragedy, and this is for anyone out there looking for advice. This is like top advice, Dylan. Dylan, I'm giving you the best advice you will ever have. All right.
I'm nervous.
All right. It's a weird story, or it's not even that weird, but it happens maybe once every 3 years, 4 years. Maybe it doesn't happen to you at all. So, last night.
We just pause it real quick.
Yeah.
Drew, you've generally sprung this on me. I don't know. Like sometimes we do talk about like topics of what we can talk about. This has been sprung on me, and now I'm nervous that you've said tragedies happened to you last night, and I'm now fucking.
Oh no! It's not that bad. It's not. It's alright. I didn't mean to say it's that bad. It's not that bad, but. So last night I was chilling, having dinner. Lovely dinner. It was fish. Lovely sauce. I think might have even been a white sauce with the fish, and had vegetables. Had some rice with it. It was really nice. However, and then after my dinner, sat down. What was I watching last night? I watched The Dictator. Been on that Borat hype. Haven't watched a new one yet, but I watched The Dictator. And after that, what did I do? I did some work, and then I was like, all right, it's time to go to bed. So I headed off and tried to fall asleep until I could not fall asleep, and I had a little bit of a tummy ache, and I was like, here we go. I was feeling really like Norse. Yeah, I was not feeling the best at all. And like I could kind of feel like, oh, I'm gonna be sick tonight pretty much. And I was like, oh, do I do a sickie tomorrow? Like, should I just go back to sleep or just try to sleep it out? Because at this stage it was probably like 11:30, 12. And I need my 7 hours sleep for work. Like anything under that, like I'll be in a shit mood all day. I need my sleep. So the best advice I give all the listeners right now, even Dylan, when you're feeling sick, just do your own thing. Don't just sit down and just try and sleep it out. Like it doesn't work. Put on your favorite podcast, listen to your favorite music, put on your favorite YouTube video.
Put on this podcast.
Put on this podcast.
Go on the
Yeah,
Shaggers show and choose, I don't know, 7 episodes.
exactly. So
By the time we'll have more.
I won't plug the podcast I was listening to. I'll say we're listening to my podcast and our podcast. And so I could kind of feel I was going to be sick that night. So I went off to the bathroom, listened to my favorite podcast. I ended up being sick in that way. I don't want to get into too much detail. But what I'm trying to say is, like, when you have like food poisoning or anything like that, just do your own thing. You'll fall asleep at your own time. Like, even if you go to bed at 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. and still have to wake up for school or work or whatever the next morning, like, you rather try and just get it all out because you feel a lot better. It's like takyaks or whatever. Like, getting it all out in the end, it makes you feel a lot better. And you'll sleep better. You'll wake up the next morning like, what the fuck did I do? But like, you don't bitch school as well. I know it's so easy to like, oh, I've been sick the night before. I'm not gonna go to work, but like, just still go to work. Don't be a little bitch.
Definitely, yeah.
Um,
No,
but
that's a good one.
yeah,
Definitely don't bitch school.
don't bitch school.
Maybe, I don't know, work, depends what you're doing. If you got like a 3-hour shift, don't be a pussy.
Yeah,
Alright? If you got a job where it's not like a super involved one, I guess. I work at a desk. I don't know exactly what Drew does each day. It changes. One time as a gardener.
yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah,
you know, if you're sitting there, if you're a tradie, maybe take it off if you're not going to be able to.
yeah,
If you're going to be take it off. Listen to this podcast, right? Get
yeah,
better. But you know, don't bitch it out. School's the easiest thing. School is genuinely the best time of your life. I don't know about Drew, but I miss school a
yeah.
lot.
No, I miss school a
I
lot
miss
as
it
well.
every day. I miss seeing the boys every day. So
Yeah,
yeah, definitely don't bitch out in school. Get a good education.
exactly. All right. So that's my piece of advice. Don't hold it in. You go get rid of it. You feel a lot better for it. And yeah, it's a bit of a unusual topic, but that's I'll back it. I back it 100%. Sometimes you just, even though you don't like the visuals of it, sometimes it's just better. I know when I'm very drunk and I feel after a tack yak, I feel 10 times better. So
If you're drunk, if you're ever drunk and you need to yak,
yeah.
I'll give you this word of advice. If you ever drunk too much, something that I suffer with a lot. All right. I never realized I go to the point until I'm past the point. And so whenever I've drunk a lot, it's probably gonna be the end of this episode, I guess. So every time I drink too much, I'm always fine. I can always deal with it. If I'm standing, I'm good. As soon
Yeah.
as I lay into bed that night, it's straight away. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
To the point where I came home from a night out, right? Not a night out. I was at my mate's drinking. It was Brownlow night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brownlow night. Drinking. We're up drinking till 12 o'clock, whatever. Just playing beer pong, talk and stuff like that. Got picked up by a female. Right.
Yeah.
So they come over to mine. Right. Shit's advancing. I'm about to the deed.
Yeah.
I lie down. I gotta lie down, get up. I get up too fast. I'm like, no. I gotta go outside for a bit.
Oh.
So I stand outside, and I'm like, just like trying to get my mojo back. I'm like try not to yak,
Yeah.
trying to like, get back into it. I'm like, all right. And I'm like, no, I'm a yak. Sit in the shower. If you ever too drunk, sit in the shower. You will sweat. If you yak, it's like the drain's right there.
Yeah.
Man,
100%.
It feels so much better than trying to do it over a toilet. I've done both. I've done over the toilet.
Yeah.
I'll take shower every day of the week. It's so amazing.
What about it? What and like the shower is going, or even just sitting there dry and just like
No. Sit in the shower. So get naked, sit in the shower, or if you're in your underwear, whatever, who cares, get your underwear wet.
Yeah.
Sit in the shower, make it nice and warm, and just sit there and just wait for it. The warm water on your back makes you nice.
Yeah.
And you'll eventually sweat if you want to sweat to make it a bit hotter. You'll try to sweat out some of that alcohol, just like thing. If you yak, just yak over it into the drain. Best thing, 100% the best way to end any alcohol-induced yakking.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's a horrible feeling. Like your throat feels, so this time, like I say it's happened because I think it was food poisoning, and it only happens say every 4 years if you're unlucky. Like it doesn't happen, or you have to be extremely unlucky for it to happen. Like even once a year.
I only had food poisoning once in my life.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
exactly.
That happened this year when me and my mate went to a sushi train.
Yeah.
Don't know why we went to the sushi chain that prides itself on being cheap of like $3 a plate. Don't eat cheap sushi. That's always another life lesson. Don't. Just
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
I came home and yacked my hole. It was the worst thing I've ever done.
Yeah. So, um, obviously, when you're a bit drunk, like yakking, you feel a bit better and your throat doesn't feel as bad. And I felt like like in my life, I've always tried to avoid yakking at every like stage, other than when you're getting drunk. Like if you're not drunk, you try and avoid yakking as much as possible. But obviously, some stages you got to do it, and I 100% you just got to do it because you feel better for it. Um, and also another advice, if you're getting on the cordials and you've had a bit too much, don't go to bed with your head spinning. Oh, that's got that piece of advice from my brother.
Worst thing. Worst
Yeah.
thing.
So,
Worst thing. Do not do it. That's what makes me. That's what fucks me every
yeah,
time.
yeah. So try and I don't know, have a shower, brush your teeth, like do all the good things. Try and settle yourself down, watch a movie, and then yeah,
Watch something. Watch a movie. Watch this podcast. You know, it's
yeah,
movie length anyway. You
exactly.
know, watch something. Watch our videos on Instagram. Watch our legendary videos. You know, I'm about to go cut together some of my best goals because I almost scored the most insane goal. Right, so I saw
There you go.
going back to FIFA. Right, we've been going on. We first ended 5 minutes ago, but
Yeah,
this is
fuck it.
too good.
Yeah,
So I saw a video and it was too inspiration. As a guy, you know when you press R3 to flick the ball up and juggle it.
yeah,
So basically, they can't tackle you, right? If you're flicking
yeah.
the ball up.
They can,
I
but
went from
yeah,
my half. I went from my half and flicked the ball up from my half to his box. No one could tackle me.
that's
And I went to
fucking
go
hate.
volley it, and the keeper just managed to save it.
Oh,
But I've got a video. Bergwijn was insane. Yeah,
yeah.
I guess we'll draw the end of the
Yeah,
podcast on that.
exactly. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you next
With
week.
your mates.
Tag your mates. Make yourself a nice
And
meal
hit us up on
tonight.
Instagram. We do love interacting with our fans. We have a few people in our Instagram.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tyler Copeland.
Yeah, we love him.
The legend of he's an idea. We got some other people as well.
Raj Bose, we love Raj.
We do love Raj Bose. Milan Dabazia, he's massive as well.
Yeah, we'll try and get some more guests
We
on.
got some good fans.
Because today was a very different type of podcast. We went along lines of food, so even if we got some of our good mates to come on and talk about something else. Luckily, we didn't talk about. Oh, I don't even mention it, but no, I mentioned it. We didn't talk about politics at all today, which is quite rare. With the type of things that's going on.
I was going to bring it up,
but
you know,
we'll keep it
free zone of that.
Yeah, exactly. So
next podcast, we don't know the winner yet. Next podcast, we know the winner. We'll be able to talk about it then. But
yeah,
definitely hit us up on Instagram, follow, subscribe, like, do all that, share it with your mates, and see you next week.
Bye. All right, let's go.
So we do a fucking good job every week.